Welcome to my channel, Modern Stoic. 7 surprising signs you're a highly attractive man. It's not your face, it's not your body. It's this: women aren't just looking at your jawline or abs, because let's be honest, most of the guys they're obsessed with aren't even trying. It's not the smile, not the paycheck, not the outfit. There are 7 unconscious signals your body gives off that scream high-value male, and you probably have at least one of them. But here's the kicker. These signs are hiding in plain sight, and they're way more primal than you think. Let me show you what's really going on. Welcome to EMA, your go-to channel for real relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love. And sign number 1, relationships. Number 1, people unintentionally mirror your gestures and posture. You're sitting across from someone and suddenly they adjust their posture the exact same way. You just did. You lean back, they lean back. You scratch your jaw. 2 seconds later, they're doing it too. Not to mock you, not to copy, but because something in their brain just decided. You're the rhythm now. Most guys don't notice it, or they think it's coincidence, but it's not. It's biology. See, when someone mirrors your body language without realizing it, their subconscious is trying to say, I trust you, I like you, I want to align with you. And here's the kicker. You didn't have to say a single word. Just existing in your natural state caused the people around you to adjust themselves. You walk into a room and suddenly the tone of the entire group feels different. Not louder, not tense, just more synced. You're setting the pace without asking for permission. And let's be real, if you've ever seen someone take a sip of water right after you did, or start nodding right after you move your head, yeah, that's not random. That's a primal response, because when your energy leads and theirs follows, attraction isn't a maybe it's already. Sign number 2 happening. You're not trying to dominate. You just exist in a way that makes other people fall into step. Number 2, friends and strangers alike. Seek your input before decisions. You're out with friends and someone says, where should we go eat? But their eyes land on you. You're in a group chat and suddenly everyone waits for your reply before making a plan. Even at work, someone you barely talk to walks over and asks, what do you think about this? Why do people keep coming to you even when it's not your role, not your problem, not your event? Here's why people instinctively lean on those they trust and trust. It's not just about how much, it's about the energy you carry. Attractive men. Truly attractive men radiate certainty. Not loud, not arrogant, just grounded. And that grounding effect makes people feel like your opinion carries more weight, like you see something they can't. It's why they ask you, should I text her back? Or does this even make sense? They don't say it, but what they mean is, you seem to get life better than the rest of us. Help me decide. It's not about solving their problems. It's about the fact that your perspective calms the noise in their head. And here's the real twist. This sign number 3, influence. It doesn't just earn respect, it builds attraction. Because the moment people start treating your input as essential, they're already seeing you as more than just another voice in the room. You're the reference point number 3. You notice subtle lingering glances in mundane settings. You're grabbing toothpaste, walking the dog, waiting for your coffee. Nothing flashy. You're not flexing, you're not trying. But for some reason, someone's eyes are stuck on you just a second too long. Then, they quickly look away, pretending they were never watching. But you caught it. And if it's happened more than once, you need to understand what that actually means. See, attraction doesn't always announce itself with a megaphone in real life. It's quiet, quick, calculated, those lingering glances. They're the safe way of admiring you without the risk of being caught. You're not doing anything remarkable. And that's what makes it so remarkable, because your presence alone, your posture, your silence, your energy is enough to pull attention without you asking for it. It's not about looking like a model, it's about how you carry yourself. The calm confidence, the unbothered composure, the sense that you're comfortable in your own skin. And when you have that, people will stare. Sign number 4, they won't always know why. but they'll hide it because what they're feeling, it's primal, it's unfiltered, it's not polite to talk about, but it happens. And once you see it, you'll start seeing it everywhere. Number 4, those around you remember tiny details about you. Unprompted, you mention that you like your coffee. Black, 2 weeks later, someone hands you one without asking you, casually joke about hating pineapple on pizza, and suddenly that topping mysteriously disappears every time you're around sound familiar. This isn't just people being nice, it's attention without effort. And it only happens when you leave an impression deeper than the surface, when you're highly attractive. Not just physically, but energetically, people's brains hold on to you longer. You stand out in their mental lineup, even if you barely said a word. And here's the curious part. You probably forgot what they said, but they remembered you. Why? Because attractive people anchor moments. Your presence turns ordinary interactions into experiences people don't want to forget, and remembering small details. That's their way of staying connected to you. Even when you're not around. They might not flirt openly. They might not even compliment you, but they'll remember your favorite snack, your weekend plan, that. Sign number 5, weird, random opinion. You drop mid-sea conversation, and then they'll bring it up effortlessly, as if it just came to mind, but it didn't. It stayed on their mind, and if people keep doing that around you, you're not just memorable, you're magnetic. Number 5, others often trust you with personal stories or secrets. You're standing in line, and suddenly someone's telling you about their breakup. You're at a party, and within 10 minutes, a stranger's unloading childhood memories like you've known them for years. It happens out of nowhere, and you didn't even ask. Here's what that means when people feel safe around you. They open up an emotional safety. That's one of the most underrated but deeply attractive qualities a man can have, because anyone can look good, but not everyone can make someone feel calm enough to unravel their inner world without fear of being judged. And it's not just women. Even men start talking differently around you. They lower their voice, their guard comes down, their stories get more honest. You don't have to say much. Sometimes it's just your eyes, the way you listen, that calm stillness that makes people feel like, I can be real here. And here's the twist. Most guys don't realize trust is intimate. It builds connection. And once someone connects with you on that level, it's almost impossible not to feel drawn. Sign number 6 to you, even if they don't know why. So, if you keep ending up as everyone's safe space, it's not random. It's because your presence feels like home. Number 6, your calm presence diffuses tense situations quickly. You walk into a room where the energy is off. People are snapping voices, are rising tension so thick you could cut it with a butter knife. But then you speak, or maybe you just stand there. And somehow, without raising your voice or picking aid, things start to settle. That's not luck. That's gravity. Highly attractive. Men don't just bring attention, they bring balance. And when your calm energy enters a tense space, people instinctively adjust. Not because you force them to, but because your presence makes everything feel a little less chaotic. It's like your nervous system is setting the tone. You don't panic, you don't react. You stay anchored, and people feel that, even if they don't understand it. Ever noticed how arguments lose steam when you get involved? Or how people suddenly want to talk things through when you're around? That's not a coincidence. That's you being the emotional thermostat in the room. And here's the part no one tells you. This calm control isn't just respected, it's desired, because when sign number 7, others feel safe and stable around you, attraction starts brewing under the radar, quietly, deeply. So if your stillness calms storms, that's not just leadership. That's quiet, seduction. Number 7, invitations to social events come your way without you asking. You didn't plan anything. You weren't fishing for an invite. Yet somehow, you're always on the list. The group chat includes you by default. Someone mentions a weekend trip, and suddenly you're being asked if you're in. Even people you barely know seem to want you around. Why does this keep happening? Because when you're truly attractive, not just in how you look, but in how you exist, your presence becomes a social asset. People feel cooler standing next to you. Conversations feel more alive with you there. And whether they realize it or not, they want to borrow a bit of your energy. You don't need to be the life of the party. You don't need to be loud, just being. You adds value to the space, and people sense that. So they invite you, not out of pity, not out of obligation, but because you being there changes the vibe for the better. Conclusion, sometimes it's subtler. Hey, we're doing something later. If you're free other times, it's more direct. We want you there. But behind every invite is one silent message. Your presence is wanted, and when you're the kind of guy people want in the room, without you even asking for it, you're not just liked. You're quietly admired, guys. If you've seen yourself in any of these signs, drop the word known in the comments. It lets us know you're part of the real ones who made it to this point in the video. Bonus point, people assume you're already taken, even when you're not. You walk into a room and no one flirts directly. Not because they're not interested, but because they assume someone else got to you first. You're at a dinner and someone casually says, "Wait, you're single?" As if it's impossible. This isn't about wearing a ring or posting cryptic stories. It's the energy you carry, that sense of quiet confidence, that self-possession, that calm, masculine edge that says, "I know who I am." Attractive men don't chase validation, and that lack of neediness makes others believe you must already be in demand. It's wild because it shuts some people down while pulling others in deeper. They're intrigued but hesitant, curious but cautious. And the ones who do approach, they're not playing games. They're serious because they already believe you're high value and probably taken. So if they're making a move, they're not wasting time. So if people act surprised when you say you're single, that's not rejection, that's recognition. And it's our thank you to you for sticking with us. Till the end, you're the ones who make this community. What it is, we see you and we appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button to support our growth. It helps more than, subscribe for daily content just like this. And if you know someone who's been doubting their own attractiveness, send this video their way. You might just open their eyes to something they've never seen in themselves. Thank you. If you like this video, please share the video and subscribe to our channel, Modern Stoic. And also press the bell icon button so that our next video will reach you easily. Thank you very much.